I chose to read a passage from the book Because of Winn-Dixie, and the author is Kate DeCamelo. I really like this passage because in it the two characters judge each other by getting to know each other instead of by their physical appearance. And I think this is something we all could practice more often, so I really like how this represents that. Just about everything that happened to me that summer happened because of Winn-Dixie. For instance, without him, I would have never met Gloria Dump. He was the one who introduced us. What happened was this. I was riding my bike home from Gertrude's Pets, and Winn-Dixie was running along beside me. We went past Dunlap and Stevie Newberry's house, and when Dunlap and Stevie saw me, they got on their bikes and started following me. They wouldn't ride with me. They just rode behind me and whispered things that I couldn't hear. Neither one of them had any hair on his head. Their mama shaved their heads every week during the summer because one time Dunlap got fleas in his hair from the cat. And now they look like two identical bald-headed babies, even though they weren't identical twins. Dunlap was 10 years old like me, and Stevie was 9. "I can hear you," I hollered back at them. "I can hear what you're saying." But I couldn't. Winn-Dixie started to race way ahead of me. "You better watch out," Dunlap called. "That dog is headed right for the witch's house." "Winn-Dixie," I called. But he kept on going faster and hopped a gate and went into the most overgrown jungle yard that I had ever seen. "You better go get your dog out of there," he said. "The witch will eat your dog." "Shut up," I told him. I got off of my bike and went up to the gate. "Winn-Dixie, you better come on out of there." But he didn't. "She's probably eating him right now," said Stevie. He and Dunlap were standing behind me laughing. "She eats dogs all the time." "Get lost," I said. "Hey, that ain't very nice for a preacher's daughter to talk," said Stevie. I stood there and thought for a minute. I finally decided that I was more afraid of losing Winn-Dixie than I was with having to deal with a witch. So I went through the gate and into the yard. "That witch is going to eat that dog for dinner and for dessert," he said. "We'll tell the preacher what happened to you." By then I was deep in the jungle. There was every kind of thing growing everywhere. There were flowers and vegetables and trees and vines. "Winn-Dixie," I said. All of a sudden I heard a laugh. "This dog sure likes peanut butter." I went around a really big tree, all covered in moss, and there was Winn-Dixie. He was eating something right out of the witch's hand. She looked up at me. "This dog sure likes to eat," she said. "You can always trust a dog that likes peanut butter." She was old and crinkly with brown skin. She had on a big floppy hat with flowers all over it, and she didn't have any teeth. But she didn't look like a witch. She looked really nice, and Winn-Dixie liked her, I could tell. "I'm sorry you got into your garden," I said. "You ain't got to be sorry," she said. "I enjoy a little company." "My name's Opal," I told her. "My name's Gloria Dump," she said. "Ain't that a terrible last name? Dump." "My name is Baloney," I said. Sometimes kids back home would call me lunch meat. "Ha!" Gloria Dump laughed. "What about this dog? What do you call him?" "Winn-Dixie," I said. Winn-Dixie thumped his tail on the ground. He tried smiling, but it was hard with his mouth all full of peanut butter. "Winn-Dixie," Gloria Dump said. "You mean like the grocery store?" "Whew! That takes a strange name prize, doesn't it?" "Yes, ma'am," I said. "I was just fixing to make myself a sandwich. You want one too?" "All right," I said. "Go on and sit down," she said, pointing at a lawn chair with the back all busted out of it. "But sit down careful." I sat down careful, and Gloria Dump made me a peanut butter sandwich on white bread. She made one for herself and put her false teeth in to eat it. When she was done, she said to me, "You know, my eyes ain't too good at all. I can't see nothing but the general shape of things. So I got to rely on my heart. Why don't you go and tell me everything about yourself, so I can see you with my heart?" And because Winn-Dixie was looking up at her like she was the best thing in the world, and because I had been waiting for a long time to tell some person everything about me, I did.